Hey everyone, what's up? This is Dusty. If you know me, you know every week I'm looking at the stuff the Packers did in the passing game. I'm writing about that at Cheesehead TV. I'm writing about that at Packer Report. I'm talking about it on Pack a Day. In the past few weeks, I've been doing live streams, and then Andy has been gracious enough to be posting those over at the Pack a Day YouTube channel. So this week I'm not doing a live stream, but I still kind of want to do just walk through a single play. I wanted to walk through a play from this past week, do that as a video and just throw that up there. So I don't know exactly how often I'm gonna be doing these. Popping up occasionally, maybe every week, maybe not. I have no idea, but it's fun while I'm doing them. I hope you guys are enjoying these. So we're gonna hop in here because I have a tendency to ramble, and I kind of just want to get into it a little bit here. So we're gonna be looking at one play from this past week. I'm gonna pop this up here. So this is second and goal. Second and goal from the 3, 13:38 remaining in the second quarter. Packers leading 7-0. And the result here, I didn't used to do the results and do the results because no one cares about spoilers. We're talking about the play. The part of the thing is the play here, and the result is a touchdown. So this is the Sternberger touchdown. If you've watched the game, I assume if you're watching this, you've watched the game. This is the Jace Sternberger touchdown. So it's a really fun one. I just want to take a few minutes to just walk through it. I like to write about this stuff, but I find that videos, I can get into some of this stuff, some of the nuances a little bit more than I can over writing. I can stop at specific plays and all that stuff. So I hope you guys are enjoying these. So we're gonna hop to it here. So again, second and goal, we have got like kind of the 3-man look over here, 3-by-1 with Sternberger off the line. That's going to be your dude here. And Adams is the lone man out here. You've got this compressed formation down here at the 3. Now, I kind of like LaFleur does a lot of, he'll do some spread stuff. I love when he does the spread stuff. He'll do that out of kind of non-traditional personnel groupings, but he also runs a lot of stuff out of compressed looks all over the field. I really like compressed looks down in this area of the field because it's so tight. You're packing everyone in together, and motion, just getting that reaction is so important because motion is so critical here. Just one wrong step one way or the other. If you're on the 40-yard line or something, like, yeah, maybe you get beat for a decent gain, but here, one wrong step, it's a touchdown. So everything's more immediate down here. And you also got more bodies. So you're packing those bodies in. You're a tighter space because you've got the end zone right there. You're running out of room vertically. So you pack that in horizontally. You get even more people in there. And if you're running some of those crossing concepts, you up the ability of bodies running into each other or just confusion and passing coverages and people passing each other off. So I like the compressed looks and what LaFleur has been doing with them, but I really like them down here in this area here. So we've got here, Rodgers and shotgun. That's Dillon and kind of a heavy-ish look here. This is, we got Jamal Williams out here, and we're gonna be looking. This is Jace Sternberger here. So we're gonna run this, and I've got some nice little drawings here. We're gonna talk about. So we got this motion ahead of time, and what we have here. And this is, we've got this play fake over here, and then we got Adams kind of clearing out this edge. You see he's kind of going to run over this way, but everything else is flooding back. Just stop it there. So we got everything else flooding back. So that's MVS here. And then we got Jamal Williams on the jet is kind of jetting out to the flat here. And then lastly, we got Sternberger. Okay, so the Sternberger one, there's a couple things that are important about this, and we'll talk about this briefly. Sternberger is... Sternberger, this motion here that he's running, now we're going to see he's going to cut up here, but this little underneath the line is super common in LaFleur scheme and a lot of the schemes and a lot of the game they runs off the run game, because what you're doing is you're kind of blocking down this outside zone, and Sternberger will come onto the line, or whoever that tight end is there will come on the line and seal that edge there. And so this release under the line here, this is used a lot in the passing game. You see a lot of this kind of release into the flat. You see a lot of some wheel stuff. We also see just some pull up. We've seen some tight end screens off of some of this action, but it works because so much in the running game depends on this. You're running on the line and you're getting this edge seal block here. And so this motion here from Sternberger is consistent with how they run. So this play fake is sold in part due to Sternberger running under the line, because that's what they expect. That's how they run that. That's what they expect to see. So the other thing I really like about this, okay, so we've got the play action here. So what you're doing, we're going to see play action is going to pull everyone up. And then you're also running Adams down that way, and everyone else is flooding over this way. So you're causing a little bit of commotion with Adams, and you're flooding everyone else up. And I really like the release from Sternberger here, and we'll talk about that. So that's the basic concept. That's what we're running at here. And so we'll see what happens. You run the play fake. There we go. You pull everyone up. And this is what I really like. I love, we've got, He's clearing out the edge here. Now you can see already kind of how this is shaping up, why this kind of works. Pulled up by the play action, right? Everyone here. This is J.J. Watt on the end, and we'll talk about him. I've got one more clip on this we're going to show. We got him on the edge here, looking as a free rusher to Aaron Rodgers. Devontae Adams taking that man with him. Jamal Williams dragging that man with him, which leaves a ton of space there. Now, what Sternberger is going to do, you can see because Watt is pulled up, Sternberger is not going to continue across. And now if Sternberger continued across the entire field like this, that widens him out. And then you increase the chances of, say, this guy being able to pick him up, this guy recovering. Once you widen, you give recovery space there, especially for a guy on the edge like this. So what Sternberger is going to do is, instead of carrying this all the way across or even chipping Watt, because you don't need to, I've heard people say like, well, why don't you chip him? It's a free rusher. That's not the way it works on a lot of passing stuff. You need that free release. So you can't do that every single time. Even with a free rusher, the free rusher helps you in this case. Instead of running across, Sternberger is kind of jump up and over J.J. Watt, which gives him that angle there. So then Rodgers can kind of throw it to him here as opposed to waiting, throwing it to him out here. Maybe Watt's in your face by then. Maybe he can bother it. Maybe this guy recovers. So we'll see that kind of release up through the line and kind of what that gives him here. There we go. And right there. Boom, boom. And you got that huge lane there. Rodgers throws it up over the top. Sternberger catches it with one hand and then spikes it into the face of that Texan cow. Call him. It's a bull, I guess. My wife's from Texas. I should probably know that. All right. So this is the other angle, and I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time because we just talked through all of it here, but I do want to show the throw because from that first angle, I mean, it looks like, Rodgers kind of throws it, pay a whole lot of attention. It's tough to tell from that angle. Well, Sternberger's wide open. It's one of those things I know for me when I started doing that, and even now to some extent, you don't really give a whole lot of thought to the passing lanes or what the passer has to do besides there's an open man. What has to happen for the ball to get to him? It doesn't matter the Sternberger is open. It doesn't matter the defender's not there. What other obstacles are in your path to do that, basically? And so that's what we're going to look at here. And it's real simple. The obstacle in the path is a very large Wisconsin man named J.J. Watt. You can see him free rusher. He's right there. Now Sternberger's releasing. Like, this is it. And we already saw this from the other area. This is Devontae here. He's coming. We already know the area that he's open with. This is what Rodgers has to deal with. It doesn't matter that Watt's in his face. You can deal with a defender in your face. You throw it over the top. Watt loves, as everyone knows, to bat passes. He's looking to bat passes. He's got the size. He's got the athleticism. He can do that. Rodgers knows that as well. So instead of just trying to wait a beat, what we've seen from Rodgers some, and even earlier in this game, to try to get around Watt, kind of drop to that sidearm position or 3/4 to kind of get underneath what you generally think of as a shortstop, or say like Matt Stafford has done a ton throughout his career, that kind of sidearm release. Instead of doing that, Rodgers is going to go over the top. Think of like a teardrop in basketball. So you see, he just kind of goes up and over the top. And run that again. Just a beautiful, and you can see him there, and Watt's jumping, so he has to kind of float it just up over the fingertips, and you can see there's the ball, and there's Watt's hands. Just got it just up and over, just enough where he gets it up and over, and then Sternberger reaches out, makes a one-handed catch. Where is he? Right there. One-handed catch, ton of room. And so it's one of those, the concept is great, especially down here. Everything works well. You make it look like outside zone. You run Sternberger on that cross block to kind of look like he's sealing the edge. You run Devontae to clear out the edge and also cause a little bit of commotion. You just sneak Sternberger out. Great. It's a great concept. It worked well because they've run that 1,000 times, and everyone kind of knows what that looks like. Sternberger sneaks out. It's great, but it still takes a play from the quarterback and the tight end, even with all that stuff schemed up, because you can scheme up everything, but if JJ Watt's in your face, sometimes you have to change things up a little bit. So that's it for me, I guess. I hope you enjoyed this a little bit. I guess I hope to be doing some more of these in the future. I'm going to go ahead and throw this down here. So if you feel like following me on Twitter, you certainly don't have to, but I do breakdowns and stuff over there as well. It's at Dusty Evely. And if you've got any feedback, I'm always open to feedback. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thanks so much. And I guess I'll talk to you next time.